What's up, everybody? My name is Alex Timms with the Gloss Boss Auto Specialist, and today I have explicit permission to send it. That's literally what the owner said. This is a 2008 Audi R8 V8 manual, and I just started it and pulled it into the shop, and it sounds amazing, and I said I have to drive it, and he said go for it. So it's got a gated shift manual, and it's pretty sweet, and we're going to go for a ride along and see the impressions of how I feel about it, and hopefully we'll get some good sounds out of it. So I'll just give you a quick overview of the interior. We're about to do a very light interior to this R8, and then we'll be doing a stage 1 polish and a 1-year ceramic coating. There's the Ange. So you can see the gated shift transmission shifter right here, and pretty nice interior for an 08, honestly. So let's go for a ride. All right, so let's start her up. And also, this car is on bags, so if you see the horizon here, you'll be able to see it go up automatically. Woo! Okay, all right, we're up. It's leveling itself. Sounds good. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, so I'm gonna have the windows down just so we can hear everything, and we're gonna putt around a little bit, let the engine warm up. It's not completely cold, but it's not up to temp. So I want to say that the gated shift feels like, I almost want to say plasticier than a Ferrari's gated shift, but it still feels nice. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't have this, I guess, smoothness of a Ferrari. You can tell the flywheel's very light. The rotating mass of the engine's really light. You honestly have to shift it quite fast, so you don't let the RPMs drop too quickly. So we're just gonna cruise around, let it warm up, and then we'll start the video again. This car is not as fast as its V10 counterpart, but I've only driven V10 Audis, V10 R8s, and this one, I thought maybe the V8 wouldn't do it justice, but this V8 sounds glorious. It sounds absolutely glorious, and I don't know, I'm really hoping my audio can pick everything up, but it's phenomenal. It fits this car perfectly. That was 5,000 RPM. And it feels very linear, very smooth. The owner said that the power would really wake up after 5, and I haven't gotten there yet. But it's a very drivable, dailyable car, just like any R8 that I've driven. But once the magnetic suspension dies in these things, it honestly will ride terribly, and I have experienced that as well. All right, well, the engine is warmed up. Let's go for it. Making a U-turn. Oh my God. Excellent. Excellent. It definitely does wake up. I think yeah, after you get onto it, it has, I think it's as equally as fast as the V10, but there isn't as much bottom end as a V10, but I think the top end is equivalent. And I was shifting at 7,000 RPM, and it looks like the red line is maybe 8,200. So we still had 1,000 RPM to go, but this isn't my car, and I'm not going to actually beat the garbage out of somebody else's vehicle. Let's give it some more gas right here. Straighten it out and punch it. That's great. It's honestly a very fun car. I mean, you'd expect it to be. But I had to take this car out because it's a manual. I can normally, we get a lot of cool cars in the shop, but the fact that this was a manual was very rare. I don't think I'd ever have another opportunity to drive one. So I asked him if we could, and I'm very glad that I asked because it's such a smooth and refined car. This is probably the best dailyable supercar you could ask for. It's not overly powerful. You feel like you have traction the whole time. It's very controllable, and it's nice to drive, honestly. Like, I've driven, honestly, the worst car I ever driven that was a supercar was a Gallardo Superleggera, and it was the paddle shift manual, paddle shift auto, and it was terrible. I didn't enjoy driving it at all. But this one, you can drive it like a Toyota Corolla if you wanted to. So that concludes the test drive. Yeah, honestly, it's been really good. I'm like much more impressed with it than I expected. Have an awesome day, guys.